You're most likely fucked up in the brain because of your parents. Your parents might be like really good and everything, but you don't realize that some of the traumas, or if not all of the traumas that you have, are because of your parents. When you are born, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. So whatever you see in your environment, you're basically going to become like that without even knowing. You just start you just start downloading all this information onto your brain, all the habits that your parents have, all the traumatic experiences that they have are going to be projected onto you, and you won't even notice it. You won't notice that the reason that you're insecure is because your parents never showed love in their relationship. Maybe they were just in a relationship for the kids. They never showed any love to each other, and that's the reason that you're super insecure. Or you don't realize that you have a big ass ego because your dad has a big ass ego. Or you don't realize that you're a hard worker because you see that your dad is a hard worker, and that's who you are now. Or or maybe you have like a bunch of, like, in your home, y'all are just used to eating like a bunch of junk food, and that's just what you do because that's what my family does. You will basically become like your parents. You are just a byproduct of what your parents are. And you need to start getting into like self improvement in if you're not into it already, cuz there's so many things that you don't even realize. If you were born in like in a good family and your parents like showed a lot of love to each other, and they taught you how to be like, your dad is like really masculine and he taught you how to be a man and how to do all this stuff, and you see your mom loves your dad, she's really submissive to your dad, then you probably don't have this problem. You can just click off of this video. You're probably really good. You're on your grind and everything. But there is some things that you are learning from your parents that are bad, that you need to try to break. There are like these little chains that you need to make sure that you break, so that you don't pass this shit to your kids, like these traumatic things, these insecurities. Like my dad, I wouldn't say he's an asshole. He's always been like a provider and everything. But I know that he comes from like a third world country, and his dad was like a piece of shit. Like his dad would hit his wife, or his dad was just, maybe he didn't show love. Maybe he didn't like show that much love, to him or something. Or, maybe he just wasn't really present with him as a father because he always wanted to be like that. And that's just how, what my dad learned, and that's just how he has tried to raise me, and I didn't realize that the reason that I had all these problems in my brain, or everything, was because of my parents. Like, your parents probably love you, but they're showing you an example that's making you all fucked up in the brain. Like, maybe they don't do it on purpose, but they are they are definitely affecting how you view the world, because you don't realize that all the traumatic things that they're doing, they are just making you think that that is normal, and it's not normal, man. It's not normal. Your parents should, if your parents are not, if they don't show love them, to each other, then that's most likely the reason you're very insecure, because they just do not show love to to each other. They don't just, it's not normal for you. It's not normal for you. So that's why you're insecure. Or the reason you're super fucking you're super feminine or you're so girly is because you're raised by your mother mostly. You don't realize that your parents are fucking you up more than you think. Like they're just trying to they're trying to be nice, right? They're trying to be the, as best as they can. But the biggest thing that's they can be holding you back is your own parents, especially if they have a bunch of traumas that they haven't healed on their own. And now you have to deal with this shit. You have to put an end to this. You have to put an end to this so it stops here so that you don't have to so your kids don't have to go through this shit. Your kids don't have to go through all these bullshit ass mental blocks in their brain so they're not super insecure. You have to put an end to it so it stops here in your bloodline and your bloodline can actually be like actually thrive in success and not be insecure.